Hey buddies, Mr. Pugly here, coming at you in another Wonderlands video. The item we're going to be talking about today is going to be Tidebreaker. Now, Tidebreaker is a self-cast legendary spell that actually kind of more or less acts like a simple cast, and it allows you to easily soak enemies, which is a new mechanic that allows you to deal extra damage with lightning and frost, but deal less damage with fire. Keep in mind this take 150% damage from lightning and frost is worded a bit wrong. It's only a 50% increase. It's not a 150% increase. So it's just a 1.5 times multiplier on your damage. So keep that in mind. But before we get into the meat and potatoes of the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Twitch on top right. You have no idea how much helps me out. And let's get into it.
Legendary? Whoa! No way, dude!
This item has a dedicated loot drop source from Chums the Old God tier 2, which means this will unlock next week. But like all the other items, you can of course get this from the Wheel of Fate, and you can also get it from Chaos Chambers or other world drops, but like every other dedicated drop in the game, that's not really that much of a surprise, and it can only spawn in Cryo. Now when you cast it, it's going to spawn a really cool tidal wave that applies to soak, which is why these enemies are now looking kind of blue, so that's really nice. It is a really cool spell. There's no other spell that I can think of that is like kind of water based, but of course it's technically Cryo. I think it looks awesome. It doesn't deal that much damage, at least I don't think it deals that much damage, but of course if you had an optimized spell build, maybe it would deal a lot of damage. And I've heard people say it knocks back enemies, but I haven't seen that happen personally, but it is still able to deal a decent bit of damage despite of all I just said. It is a really nice utility spell. I'm not sure how, meta it's going to be. It definitely has its place, with easily soaking enemies, but there is something that I'll cover later today that soaks enemies a lot easier, but it might be something you want to use if you're using a soak build. Which is weird to say. I didn't think I would ever have to say a soak build until today. If you get it, you get it. It's nice to have. Definitely if you pick it up, just keep one in your inventory. You'll never know if you'll need it. Like right there, I just basically killed that enemy with one, tidal wave. But the main purpose of it is probably going to be the fact that it applies the actual, soak mechanic on the enemy, which is nice, but the damage could be a tiny bit better. But it is nice as a little AoE cleave, perhaps even just as a nice mobbing tool, but I don't see this being a staple for any bossing situations. But, it just came out today. The meta is ever changing. Who knows? Maybe someone will make a build that makes the spell deal like 1,000,000 damage or something. Or something, I don't know. But it's nice utility, it does great AoE, it's good for mobbing, it's fun to use, it's cool to look at. Definitely keep one if you find one. You never know if a soak build is going to become meta, especially since a lot of different builds right now are all about cryo, and most recently one of mine is about shock, so yeah, it's going to be definitely useful to have at the very least. And as always, a big shout out to the members who make these videos possible. We have Jason Noodles, Clairvoyance, Rick Iglesias, Super Noob, Josh Dig, 31 Bar 70, Doorman Tazzy, Grey Wolf, and Wishkeeper. These are the people who support me as little as $5 a month, and you can also support me as little as $5 a month by clicking the link in the comments description or in the top right to become a member. The more members we have, the closer I get to becoming full-time, which means more videos for you guys. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye.
And the last shall be first to immerse in a pass out heat, facing him out with a moxie melt till he woke up drowning in tchotchke hell. War in a cave with a torch on a wall, then a window arrangement of porcelain dolls.